everyone, today I'm at Chorley Yamaha picking up this beautiful and brand new Yamaha R7 World GP 60th Anniversary Edition, and in this paint scheme I hope you guys are appreciating the visuals just as much as I am right now. And obviously this bike has been completely accessorized with official and non-official parts as well. The tinted screen, and then we've got the levers here up front, a full Akrapovic exhaust. Now obviously this is a bike that I'm going to have for long term, so expect a long-term in-depth review of this bike, but today I'm going to give you my first impressions review because I'm just picking it up to take it home. Many people do say that it's a baby R1. I don't know about that. I think it's a little more than just a baby R1, and the CP2 engine, the parallel twin engine, is now shared with 4 more bikes out of the Yamaha range, so I'm really looking forward to having this bike for the long term. So why don't we get started with a quick sound check. And so here we are, just got on the Yamaha R7 World GP, and I've got to say, wow, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. Now, coming into this review, I actually didn't think it was gonna be this comfortable, this bike. I mean, of course, sure, it's a super sport bike. You can tell by the clip-on bars and by the high position footbacks, but honest to God, it is quite comfortable. You know, the seat is well padded. There's a lot of room in the seat as well. You can assume different riding position. Like at the moment, I'm not even putting any weight on my wrists. It's just that comfortable. And I mean, obviously we can tuck all the way in, you know, and be as extreme as we want to be. I'm 6 foot tall, and you know, just by sitting on the bike I was thinking, you know what, this is going to be uncomfortable, but now that I'm riding it, it's really not. It's, as my first impressions, I should say that the bike feels so agile. Whoa. All right, CP2 proven engine does torque and torque and torque, and that's what it's all about, this bike. You know, it's very much a modern take on super sport and middleweight super sport bikes, which basically have to be a little bit more comfortable without sacrificing the ability to just you know, dip it into a corner. But on top of all that is the torque. You know, you have to be torquey, you have to be easy to live with. This could be most people's commuter bike as well, and I could see it. Definitely I could see it, because you know, it's got the comfortable seat position, but the looks, oh my god, and the engine is so torquey as well. As we know from the MOTO, best-selling bike for so many years in the middleweight class, as I previously mentioned as well, this engine is shared with so many other bikes in the Yamaha range, rightly so. You know, it's so flexible, versatile, and reliable as well. And yeah, I mean, it's just so well balanced as well. You know what, the thing is this, the MOTO feels really lightweight, but sometimes it can feel like a toy as well, because the suspension setup is very soft compared to the R7. Now this is a lot firmer and a lot more planted. You know, I feel like I am on a bigger bike, but the chassis is so light. It's just feeling the bike, and every little input you give it, it responds, and that's thanks to the suspension setup, as I said. And so Yamaha really had tuned it in very nicely, even in stock form. I mean, these front forks having the adjustments, I mean, hasn't changed, nor has the shock at the back, which is completely adjustable. So, you know, for track days, oh wow, I mean, what a weapon this would be, especially on those tracks where there's not very long straights, so you can really enjoy the torque curve on this bike. You know, many people have thought, you know, this is just not enough power. It's just not enough power. It's all about, oh, you got to make at least 100 horsepower, at least 120, at least 200. We all just worry about numbers too much. I think we need to stop with that and honestly just enjoy the ride, and you can totally do it here. this quick shifter actually complements the bike's feeling as well. I feel like it works a lot better on the upshifts. I'm not sure if it works downshifts as well. I need to check that out, but thankfully I'll have this bike for a couple of weeks to find out exactly what it's like to live with. Thanks to Chorley Yamaha once again to have trusted me with their R7 that is now for sale for the same price as a brand new Anniversary Edition R7, but all kitted out with a full system exhaust, tilt ID, tinted screen, levers. Gee, just look at this. Oh my god, these tires as well is so confidence inspiring. Now that I've just hit the highway, I'm going 70 miles an hour, 6th gear, just above 4,000 RPM, and the bike is really just vibration free. The windscreen here cuts wind really, really well. But obviously, as a super sport bike, you can just kind of tuck in right there and just you know, feel no wind at all, like zero wind, or just sit back, relax, and you know what, it's totally doable, a lot more doable than the naked counterpart MT-07. And yeah, so I think on the highway here, as it gets a little windy, we can wrap the video up now, my first impressions of this bike. So stay tuned for a full in-depth review of it coming out soon. Catch you later.